Hi everyone, Kelt here, bringing you my thoughts on the British royal family, and today I'll be talking about all the rumours about what Harry and Meghan are likely to do to take the attention away, if that were possible, from the King's coronation. I won't be there in person. I would have loved to have gone, but I have other commitments and will be watching it on TV, and I think probably seeing a lot more doing it that way. There is talk that Meghan and Harry will be announcing a new pregnancy. That would definitely get in the news. Another one is that Harry is allegedly going to drop out at the very last minute. I don't know that that would get a lot of attention. We're sort of half expecting it anyway. I've been told that he's going to be placed quite a few rows back, and we're not likely to see much of him at all. I think the cameras are not going to be showing a lot of him, and he's been told that it's for his security and all connected to the Afghan information that he was posting about his number of kills. And then there was the uproar and the realization that his boasting had put himself and the royal family and maybe a large part of London at risk during the coronation. So I've heard that they're telling Harry that they're doing this for his safety by keeping him out of the way. So we might not even see him. He might be alleged to be there, but we might not even have any evidence of that. So don't be surprised if we don't even see anything of him. And what a good way to make Harry feel special, for his father to make him feel special. Tell him that he needs extra protection. So they give him so much protection that he doesn't even get to be seen, surrounded by bodyguards, and no one knows where he is. That would be great, don't you think? Gareth Russell told this week's edition of True Royalty TV's The Royal Beat, and I quote, "If I was advising the palace on PR, I would put Harry up close and centre. I don't think it will look good if he's not." I think that would cause an absolute uproar. I think there are so many people that have been so fed up with what Harry had said about his family that they would walk away from the coronation if they saw him up front and centre. I think they would lose a large chunk of the crowds if they did that. I cannot see that happening at all. What a bizarre suggestion. He is saying that it will look petty and that the visual will not look good the way it plays out to the world if it looks as though Harry is being punished or relegated. And he says that it will feed into a potential narrative of the family being seen again as heartless and petty. So more people are saying that it will not look good for Harry to be put near the back with Prince Andrew, because he is Prince William's brother and he is the son of the King. So I agree with that in principle, but I don't know how they're going to do this, how they're going to play this. It's not going to be easy. How can they reconcile having Harry near the front and centre? How could that possibly work? Because he hates the whole monarchy thing. He seems to hate the family, although he says he doesn't. So it would be very hypocritical for him to be there up front and centre. I wonder if all this talk about him being put at the back is just to let everybody think that he's there. Maybe he won't be there. Maybe he will back out at the last minute. His agreement on coming to the coronation was based on where he would be sitting. So I don't see how any agreement has been reached because of so much talk about him being put really far back, even 10 rows. How do you feel about that? I'm also reading another headline which says that the royal family will seek to protect Prince Harry at coronation by giving him a low-key role. I don't know what sort of role they could give him. We have the younger prince acting as page boys. So is Charles going to give Harry the role of holding his train or holding the crown, maybe? I'm also very surprised about someone speaking out about the Queen having said that Meghan was evil. She actually used the word. during a drinks reception at a dinner, and apparently it shocked all those that were there because she tended not to label people in that way. She tended to always be very diplomatic, and to actually call her that, very surprising. The Queen had said that Harry meeting Meghan had become a complete catastrophe and described her as evil. Some are trying to say that it was because her health was in decline and she was regretful about things had worked out. King Charles has also been warned about removing Harry and Meghan's titles because it would keep the war going, the war between them and him and the monarchy, because they would have another grudge. So that says to me that he's allowing them to win. And there is a reason for this. The monarchy seemed to be allowing Harry and Meghan to, for a long time, get away with so much. And while I said that I think placing him near the back does look like a snub and it's not going to do them any favours, I don't want to see Harry at the front either with his family. There's been no apology from him. He's expecting an apology from his father and from the family, which he doesn't deserve because he instigated everything, and it should never have been brought out into the public arena. He should have discussed things with his family behind closed doors like normal people do, not put it on the world stage. So he is the one in the wrong, and people do not want to see him there, especially the way he has appeared at other events where he's been there and has been scowling. No one wants to see that. Be there and be happy. Apologise first to the family, apologise to the British people, to the world. That won't happen. And it's all part of the big movie, and this is just going to play out in this way. Also remember that Harry did actually say that he didn't need the titles. There is video footage of him saying this, so why not just remove them? They've got that evidence, so there needn't be any bickering afterwards. Video proof of Harry saying take them. Also, I believe that there is video proof of Meghan saying that she wasn't bothered about titles. Maybe present those just as a reminder. I think that would be a good idea. Another reason it would not be good for Harry to appear to be with the family is because there are so many people still very, very angry with him who would probably jeer and boo, maybe even try and throw things. This would not be a good look for the coronation. Whether you're for it or against it, it would not be a good look, and they cannot risk that. So my guess is that he'll probably drop out right before the actual time, or something will happen, a crisis at home, which actually then would make him not look bad for not attending and would get Meghan in the headlines, which is what she would want. So that's what I think is possibly more likely to happen. Camilla would be happy not to see Harry there at all because she is still furious about what he said about her and just wants to enjoy the day with her grandchildren there and focus on the most important day in her life, being crowned queen, something she thought that she would never be, and said that she wasn't bothered about the title or being queen, though there are quite a few that think otherwise, that it was her aim from the start. It's also being said that Harry is actually looking for an excuse not to attend, that he never really wanted to be there anyway, and that he's looking for a really good excuse. If the papers and the media are as fed up with Harry and Meghan as we believe them to be, then we might not see or hear anything about Harry nor Meghan until after the coronation, until after that day. Even if Harry drops out, we might not hear anything about it. It might appear in some obscure newspaper or magazine, but I think in general, the coronation is big enough news, a piece of history that doesn't come along that often. So let me have your comments. Will any of you actually be there? Let me have your comments and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, by the way, I've been noticing that YouTube have removed subscribers, as they generally do when they have a clean up for some reason. And just check, make sure that you're still subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, then please do. And click the bell to get alerts. Thanks again. Bye.